Petrinpit, everyone! In ancient Egypt, that means Happy New Year. We just recently celebrated the ancient Egyptian New Year because it's in July. The day is kind of like Easter, where it's not stagnant every year. It comes with the flooding of the Nile because that was their like new beginning, growth, and whatnot period. So that was their New Year, not in January like ours. The ancient Egyptians knew how to party too, because what they did was get really drunk for several days because they believed if you got drunk enough you could transcend the body and like get cool wisdom or whatever. And also they had lots of really good festival foods. Like everybody partied for like days. It was very cool. So that was my ancient Egyptian history lesson for you before we begin reviewing this really cool pyramid ring from Amazon that Gomez and I each got ourselves in honor of the new year for like a little gift celebration, Egyptian token, whatnot. So obviously since we both got it, it's unisex. And let's get to that. It's a ring. It is a pyramid in gold with a black base. It's one solid piece. It's just the black part around it was enameled. Kind of reminds me of a coin or something just because it's round and flat, and then the pyramid is on top and it's 3D. But it's one piece. The enameling of the black is really good. If you guys aren't into mixing your metals, I like gold and silver because gold reminds me of autumn and wealth. So yeah. But in Egypt, gold was actually more prevalent than silver. So if you love your ancient Egyptian stuff and you don't like gold, you might want to rethink having a few gold pieces because that was more accurate for the time. Gold could be found like on the ground practically. It was a very rich nation at the time for gold. And again, it was more common than silver. Silver was more valued at that point because it was more rare. So this bling is actually pretty accurate. So it's very cool. It has a stretch band, so you can wear it on several different fingers. Again, men or women can wear this. The band is wide and sturdy, and it stretches. It's metal as well. I've worn this a lot, and it's held up very well. And it was only $12 on Amazon. The pyramid's kind of hollow inside. You'd have to look at it to see that, but the point is it's lightweight to be a larger size ring. And so yeah, it's made really well. I make jewelry and I'm very particular, and a lot of stretch rings I bought I have had to redo on better elastic, but this elastic is really good. Also, the elastic has two bands because the beads on this stretch ring that make up the band have two holes. So there's two bands of elastic in here. The point being, if one of them ever snaps, you won't lose your ring because you have another one holding your ring together, and then you can go, oh goodness, I need to get this redone or redo it. It's really easy to just restring it yourself, and you can get Stretch Magic at Walmart. It probably won't ever break, but in the event that it does, it's really easy to fix. And the double holes in these beads allow you to find out that that's happening before the ring just breaks and goes everywhere and you lose half the beads and you can't redo it. You know, it's just like... So yeah, and the pyramid also is drilled to go on the stretch band and sits on top. And that is it. It's a nice size. It shows. It's a nice nod to our love of the ancient Egyptian culture and pyramid magic. And it is comfortable. It doesn't ever itch my hand or dig in. The stretch has enough give for that, but it's not too loose, again, where I'll feel like it isn't stable or that it needs to be redone. And as you can see, it looks lovely with my other rings. So yeah, very cool ring. I will link below where we got it on Amazon. Really good value for $12. And nice way to show your love for all things ancient Egyptian and mystical. We hope you enjoyed, and until next time,
stay spooky, my friends.